Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back and happy new year. It is the new year and I am so excited for this year. I'm excited for the things to come and I just can't wait to have another good year. Last year was incredible and this year I feel like it's going to be even better. So I'm actually going to be doing a New Year's Eve makeup tutorial, and I know New Year's Eve is already passed away, is now the new year, but I want to do a quick little tutorial for the new year, and this is my first tutorial for 2018. So I'm doing a glittery glam and a neutral lip for today's video. So I actually was gonna do like a matte, like a really simple deep smoky matte eye and then do a really glittery lip, but you guys will see in today's video that I kind of switched it up, and when I was playing around with the makeup that I have in front of me, I kind of changed my mind and went with this look, and I actually really like how this look came out. I played around with some glitter and it just came out really good. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you're interested in seeing how I created my New Year's Eve glam, then let's go ahead and jump right in. Alright, so since this look is all about the eyes and the lips, I went ahead and did my brows and my foundation before I started filming this video. But if you're wondering what foundation I used the Jouer Essential High Coverage Foundation, and I used the shade Espresso. I think this is the darkest shade that they have, but it actually looks really good on my skin. I don't have any complaints with this foundation yet. I like the coverage. It is a full coverage foundation and it does look really nice on the skin. But yeah, let's go ahead and start out with the eyes. I have a lot of palettes in front of me because I honestly don't know what palette I want to use. I have my Sigma Warm Neutrals Volume 2 palette. I have my Colourpop All I See Is Magic palette, which is their newer eyeshadow palettes, which is gorgeous. This is so pretty. I don't even know if I want to use this one, the Sigma palette. And I also have my Melt Cosmetics eyeshadows. These are the Melt Stacks, but I ended up getting a palette just to insert, just to put all of my stacks in, so that way it'll be easier to store inside my drawer. So I have one side with these shades and the other side has, I think, and then the other side has my metallics, and I just dipped my finger in this. Like, I put a freaking dent in this shade right here, but this is one side, and then we're gonna be using, I don't even know, I think I'm just gonna use these for today's look. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and use these. So to start off, I'm gonna take this shade right here. This is in the shade Unseen, and this is from the Dark Matter stack. So I'm gonna place this all over the lid. I think I'm gonna use, yeah, I'm gonna place that shade all over the lid. Just take a blending brush. This is my Sigma E40 blending brush. This is my favorite, well, one of my favorite blending brushes of all time. So I'm just gonna place that color all over the lid just to set everything. Before I filmed this video, I did put concealer on my lids and then just kind of blended it out with a beauty sponge. So I'm just gonna set all of that concealer on the lids with that shade. Yeah, what we're gonna do is go into my Sigma palette, and we're gonna take this shade called Henna, which is this one right here. This is actually one of my favorite shades in this palette. It is so beautiful. So I'm gonna take this shade right here and just put it in the crease, just to darken up the crease and give it more dimension. Now going back into my melted stacks, I'm gonna take the shade Enigma, which is a beautiful dark burgundy. This is from the Dark Matter stack as well. So I'm gonna take this shade and put it in the crease. I'm gonna use a smaller brush for this. I'm gonna use my Lorac brush that I got out of the Lorac Beauty and the Beast palette. So I'm gonna take the smaller side of that brush and blend that into the crease. Then taking the bigger side of the brush, I'm gonna go back into that same color and kind of blend it out so it can look more airbrushed. I kind of want to go back into the Sigma Warm Neutrals Volume 2 palette and go into this green right here, which is so pretty. I think I want to put this all over the lid, and then we're going to switch up the lip color because I plan to do like the Too Faced Gold melted on the lips. but we're gonna switch this up and do something else because I want to put this on the lid, and I don't think that's gonna look good with this as the lip color. So I don't know, we'll see. But I'm gonna pack this all over the lid, and I'm gonna take my Sigma concealer brush. This is the F70, and this is just a flat like a flat brush. It's good to pack on the lid color, and it's also good for concealer. Okay, scratch that. Let's scratch that. I want to take something else. Hold on one second. Okay, rewind. We're going to actually put on the Stila. This is the Stila Shimmer and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow first, and then we're gonna go back on top of that with the shade that's in the Sigma palette, which is that green, which I've already applied a little bit already on there, but that's okay. I'm gonna apply this on first and then go on top of that with that green shade just to make it pop. So let's see how this looks. I don't even know how this is gonna look, but let's just play around with it and see. Oh, that is pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Whoa. All right, now I'm gonna fan it because it is pretty wet on the lids, but that came out really, really pretty. I know it looks crazy now, but we're gonna be blending it in a few minutes just so everything can come together. But this is in the shade Douce, if you guys are wondering. Pretty. Love, love, love that. So I guess it's dry enough now to go ahead and apply some of that shade from this palette. So I'm gonna go back into this color right here. This is in the shade Fool's Gold. So I'm gonna take that same brush that I used and dip it in there. I don't even need Fix Plus for this because I think this, the Stila is still a little tacky on the eyes, so it'll be easy to pack on. Let's see if it will look good. Yeah, that looks good. Now I'm gonna take my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter. This is in the shade Midnight Cowboy, and kind of line above the green, kind of like a cut crease, and see how that looks, because I don't even know if that's gonna look good, but we're gonna see how this looks. All right, going back into my melted stack, I'm going to take the black shade and just blend it out on the outer V, just so everything can kind of look more blended, because I feel like it's too choppy. I don't know. It just looks too choppy on the outside of the eye, so I'm just going to blend this out and make it more smoky with this black shade. We're just going to smoke it out a little bit. Alright, so this is pretty much all I'm going to do for the eyes. Right now I'm just going to go ahead and put a little eyeliner on, mascara, and my false lashes, and I'll be right back. Alright, so my eyes are complete. Now we're going to go in with the blush, the highlighter, and then the lips. So with the blush, I'm going to be taking my favorite drugstore blush, which is by Milani, and this is in the shade Red Vino. Absolutely gorgeous. Love this blush so much. So I'm going to take a little bit of that and dust it on my cheeks. Let's go ahead and highlight my face. I'm going to take my favorite highlighter, which is by Fenty Beauty, in the shade Moscow Mule. And I'm just going to use both of these shades in here. I have Moscow Mule and Ginger Binge. Oh, and by the way, this is my tapered highlighter brush, you guys. This is one of the brushes that I have in my collab. I did a collab with Peach and Pearl brushes, and I came out with 6 different makeup brushes, and this is one of my favorite brushes out of that set. The set is available right now to pre-order. They are going to launch the end of January, beginning of February. We do not have the exact date yet, but they are going to launch around that time. And if you did already pre-order these brushes, your brushes are going to be shipping out around January 20th. So I'll have a link of where you can purchase these brushes down below in my description, and I also have the video if you guys have not checked out that video yet. It just gives you all of the information on my makeup brushes. But yeah, this is an amazing highlighter brush, you guys. Bomb. I think that is all I'm gonna do with the face. No, that is not all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna highlight a little bit of my nose, just a little bit, not too much, just to give me that extra shine. And then my forehead just a little bit. Alright, now we're done with the face. Now I'm going to go in with the lip, and I'm going to use a nude gloss, and this is by Marc Jacobs. This is in the shade Pretty Thing, and I'm just going to do a gloss and that's it, because since the eyes are so bold and smoky, I don't want too much going on with the lip, so we're just going to use a nude lip gloss. And this is one of my favorite glosses from Marc Jacobs. I love their glosses anyway, but this one is really, really pretty. Alright you guys, so that completes this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you thumbs it up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Let me know if you tried out any of the products that I used for today's look. Let me know your thoughts on the products. I'll make sure to try to have everything down below in the description, so it'll be easier for you guys to look up the products and all of that good stuff. But yeah, I think that is everything I have for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed my very first video of 2018 as much as I enjoyed filming it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.